Hey guys, welcome back. Like I said, this video will be back to back right after the other one. This video is from me spacing out last week. For those who don't know, I'm Dia, aka ORI'S.com. I really don't feel like I have to do an intro on this one because the videos is right back to back. But anyway, last week we was talking about shadow work. And to me, so this, if you didn't read the title already, of course you did. This whole video is all about shadow work. And to me, shadow work is the best spiritual work you could really do. And the reason why is because when you truly know who you are, what people may appear to be your dark side and what also may appear to be your light side, then once you know who you are, if you're a worker and you have clients, then you can truly do work for other people. Also, the more you know who you are, the less you get irritated about the outside world because you know your triggers, you know your energy, you know how you learn, you know how you don't learn, you know how you want to be talked to as opposed to how you need to be talked to, because that could be two different things. You know how you want to be loved as opposed to how you need to be loved. Like, you want to be loved this way so you can be comfortable, but you need to be loved this way so you can grow. You know what I mean? And it's you only learn that in shadow work and going deep within. So what exactly is shadow work? Well, shadow work is nothing more than shadow work is nothing more than looking at what is considered your negative aspects, your negative personalities, your negative imprints, and really seeing how you could take that and make it for your good. Really looking at it and seeing if it really is something negative, because just because you was told it was negative doesn't necessarily mean it's a negative thing. Maybe a negative thing for someone else, but again, it's your attribute. So for you, it may not be negative. I'll give you an example. One thing that most people say is my negative attribute is my anger. My anger. Now, in saying that, when I get angry, things get done. Now, when I get angry, I'm not saying I'll get angry and get violent, hurt people. I'm not saying like that. I'm saying when I get angry, even when I get fed up with myself, that's when the work gets done. It gets done fast. Things get figured out, and life keeps moving. Those problems get solved. So with that being said, to other people, like, okay, dear, you was angry, you wasn't listening, you was this and that. Okay. But while I was ignoring you, because I done had a conversation with you already and it didn't get done, I'm over here, I found a way to do it myself. And it got done the way that I wanted it done. So technically that so-called negative trait turned into a positive trait. And it was able to be used for my good, which in the long run is good for the whole, because once that problem is solved, I'm able to de-stress, which means I have more energy to do readings, I have more energy to do work for clients, I have more energy to get to my family, good positive energy to get to my family, I have more energy to, y'all know I like to cook, I have more energy to cook good foods, more energy to have time with friends, more energy to have time to study. It turns it into a positive. So to me, shadow work is just knowing the balance of your dark side, what's considered your dark side, what's considered a negative attribute, and how to, if you truly don't like it, use the process of getting rid of it. But if it's something that doesn't bother you, learn how to use it in a way that is positive, that brings a positive outcome for you. Now, how to learn how to find your shadows, you can start by looking at what others say about you. You truly know you know the parts of you that you ignore, but you can start by writing a list down what other people said they don't like. Now, this is where you have to be totally honest about yourself. If this something that you do, or this is something that they see in you as a reflection of them. So this is why it's tricky when you use what other people say. And you have to be totally brutal honest. This is something you know you do. Okay, check it off. Yes, I do this. Yes, I do this. Yes, I do this. Now take the things that you check off and you separate them to the things you do not like that you do, and the things that, while it's considered negative, you like it. And be totally honest with it. If you can be totally honest with that, you can find a balance within yourself and find out how shadow work is just as good as light work. It's the balance. Whenever there's a sun, there's a shadow somewhere. If there's not a shadow somewhere, that means the sun is burning too bright and something is getting burnt up. So you have to learn the balance between the two. And once you learn about it, and don't get me wrong, this is not an overnight process. This is not a 1 year process. You can get started, but as you grow, your shadows changes, your light attribute changes. So as you learn, you grow, and you keep learning, you keep growing yourself, you keep learning, you keep growing yourself. This is a lifelong process. Don't ever think that anybody has it all together, and don't think that you have to figure out your shadow side in like the next 5 minutes, the next 5 years, the next 5 months. Get a good ground basis going and start working on that. And then as things come up, work on that. And also pay attention to what things are connected to. Also, with shadow work deals heavily with your emotions. So when something triggers a negative emotion in you, do the work to find out the original trigger. So if someone says something to you and you ready to snap like that, that person is the trigger, but that person is not, or that person is a reflection of the whatever. That person is not the main issue. Something else way back is the actual problem, and they're just right now bringing it back up. So they're just the trigger that's bringing it back up, but the problem started way back when. And you need to go back. These things are starting to itch. Had them on all morning. Now they're starting to itch. But anyway, you need to go way back and see where the initial thing come from. And sometimes you have to go into meditation. Everything may not be from this lifetime. Like most people know, I do not like anything around my neck. None whatsoever. And that has nothing to do with this lifetime. That has to do with other lifetimes. But I don't like anything around my neck. So, but that has to do with other lifetimes. So I won't really, you'll really see me with something right here. Hell, you will rarely see me with a shirt that comes up here. I don't like it at all. But that's my thing on shadow work. I can't wait to talk to y'all next week. I might try to do that video now just to make sure it's up. So if you see me in the same get up, know that all these videos were done on the same day. And it's okay, because I want to make sure that it's up for y'all. All right? All right, y'all. I love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay a blessing. See y'all next week. Peace.